good.
Got it.
That's his first shot.
Yeah, it is. He hasn't shot in a really long time. Kick ball.
Off two.
Shake. That's just nothing. That's just nothing.
Just completely erupted. 9 times out of 10, that generally goes to the other end, and the opposing team scores. And right there, Fletcher Lawyer makes him pay. It's a good look for Russ. He's knocked down a couple, but man, if he could have gotten that one, that changes the complexion of this game because it puts Homestead on their heels.
Catras, right side, Simfukwe right in front of the Warsaw bench. Now Judah will walk it out to the timeline, one-on-one against Max Schultz. Takes him down inside the lane, fakes, throws it to Winchester. He throws it to Catras, who kicks it out to the other Catras. Nick on the drive, put it up lefty, no good. Rebound grabbed by Andrew Leeper for Homestead. They got a chance to go back up double digits. They get it inside, and Grant Leeper missed in the layup. He had a wide open half hook right underneath the basket, and he put it off the back of the rim. Simfukwe the other way. He'll throw it back out for Nick Catras. Catras will hold it. Lawyer has him. Right side, Simfukwe. Judah walks it out to the timeline. Now Judah goes one-on-one. Stop and go move. A whistle and a bumpy foul called. Both officials blew the whistle. Schultz is going to get his second foul. It'll be out of bounds to Warsaw on the sideline.
I mean, you wouldn't think that with 2:31 to go in the third that a possession would be important. This feels like a very valuable possession for the Tigers, that they have to come up with some type of points and some type of momentum to take to the defensive end.
2.5 minutes left to play in the third. Warsaw down 39-30. Simfukwe triple team, threw it out of bounds. He jumped the pass and threw it at the feet and to the left of Jackson Gould, and Warsaw, who only had 5 turnovers at Columbia City, are well into double digits now.
And the one thing that Warsaw does get comfortable doing is standing around the three-point line looking for a pass as opposed to cutting at the time that drive is happening. A little bit of timing issue there where Jackson could have had a step on his defender had he went toward the basket.
They give Schultz room. He won't shoot it. They've got Day in there. He had it from 12 feet out. He didn't shoot it either. Off a screen, Andrew Leeper. Back in the corner to Schultz. Back to Andrew Leeper. Now back to Schultz. They're daring to shoot. He will. He missed. Rebound Day. Back up and in. Tucker Day with 4, and it's a Homestead lead of 41-30 with under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Simfukwe at the line and finally across. Now to Theo Catras, now to Winchester. Back out to Gould. Gould, near side Simfukwe, tries the baseline, no space. Out the foul line for Theo Catras. He'll drive in. Oh, he put it off the glass, no good. Rebound grabbed by Homestead's Day. Schultz in transition, left side to Lawyer. Fletcher fakes, got Gould up in the air but didn't shoot it. Schultz left alone, he doesn't shoot. No look pass into Day, who was wide open for 2. And they are breaking apart the Tiger defense. It's a 13-point Homestead lead with a minute to play in the third.
Right there, Schultz looks away to get the defense moving and throws it behind him today. That's an excellent pass.
Winchester up the sideline against the press. Now into the front court for Simfukwe. Tigers need a positive moment here at the end of the quarter. In the corner, Theo Catras for 3. That's no good. Rebound, Nick fought for it, couldn't grab it. Schultz threw it off his own player's head and out of bounds. Lawyer's laughing. He knew it was coming. He turned his head, or it could have been much worse.
That just kind of shows you the type of kid that is right there, because he just got a basketball thrown off his nose by his teammate, and he's cracking up laughing as he's getting up. And I mean, he's such a competitor. To be able to do that in the middle of a game is tough.
Tyler Kuhn into the game. He'll throw it in the corner, and they lob it out top to Heckman, who also checks in. 35 seconds left in the third. Simfukwe on the drive, fouled hard by Schultz. His third. Team's 4th, I believe. The problem with the scoreboard earlier was caused, they have determined, by the individual stats board. So they reset the clock, and they did not turn that on. Heckman backs away into the near corner. 28 seconds. Now Simfukwe out beyond the volleyball line with 23. Schultz backs up inside the three-point arc. Warsaw with a chance for 2 for 1 here. They could score and get the ball back to start the fourth. But they're going to have to do some serious work against the number 5 team in the state here in the final 8 minutes. 8 seconds. They bounce to Kuhn. Kuhn had the ball knocked out of his hands. Stolen away. In transition, Lawyer all the way in. Lost on the way up. Foul called against the Tigers. There's a lot of arguing and complaining between guys wearing white shirts. I don't like any of the body language at all.
Well, and my pet peeve as a parent/coach is when guys put their hands out like you should give them something. And I see that with the Warsaw basketball team right now, where their hands are going up and their palms are going up towards the sky.
Lawyer with a rare miss at the free throw line. 1 second left in the quarter. A change for Homestead as they bring Easy Kudo back in the game. Lawyer now gets one more, looking for his 24th point. And he got that one. 1 second left. Gould to midcourt. Simfukwe will chuck it at the buzzer, and they would have counted it, but it did not go in. After 3, 45-30, Homestead with the lead. We start the fourth in 60 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Woven quietly into the backdrop of our hometowns is a family-owned business that served our community for over 50 years. You can see their unparalleled commitment and reliability in every school bus full of children, tractor working to put food on our tables, minivan carrying our most precious cargo, and then the hustle to keep the economy going during unprecedented times. As our region moves forward, Monteith's Best One will take you there. Selling tires, serving people, Monteith's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
Traveling, double dribble, personal foul, all bad things in basketball. Spotty dishes, rust stains, dry skin, and hair, all bad things when it comes to your water. Rab Water Systems All-Star Team can help you eliminate your water penalties. Home of the non-electric Connecticut, which provides clean, clear water 24/7 without electricity. Call or visit rabwater.com to fix your water.
The Warsaw Tigers play here on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
We start the fourth at the Tiger Den. Things don't look good for the home team. Warsaw trails Homestead 45-30.
Well, and they held Fletcher Lawyer to 3 points, I believe, that quarter. And to do that and not make up any ground and actually lose 3 points in the total, that's a tough one to take if you're the Tigers.
Kuhn hands back to Gould out in front of the scorer's table. Jackson to the top of the circle, then takes it back down the right side of the lane, shot blocked. Winchester puts it back up and in. Winchester with 8, 45-32. Spartans with the ball in a 13-point lead. Schultz, Easy Kudo out in front of his bench. Dribbles to the middle, throws it back to Schultz on the right. Off a screen at the top, and a whistle, and an illegal screen called against Homestead. This will be a foul against Grady Swing. That's his second out of bounds to Warsaw, with 7:28 left to go in the fourth.
Well, and they could have called one of those earlier in the game, which might have changed the way they were screening, because they've been moving a tad bit, kind of like Plymouth does, where they kind of move into you a little bit, and finally they got caught.
Gould against the trap, lobs ahead for Simfukwe. Judah in between. Well, the scoreboard is wrong, and they can't fix it. The scoreboard says 45-32. It's really 44-32. A whistle and a foul called against Homestead. And they just called a foul on Homestead, and I have no idea who they called it on. So the scoreboard is wrong. It's 44-32. We got quite a mess here at the Tiger Den. Winchester, now to Gould out on the left. Up the baseline he goes. He'll float one up. It's way short. Gould tipped it, but it's grabbed by Schultz for Homestead. In transition, Schultz across the line, far side, Easy Kudo, now to Swing. Out to the top for Day, now to Schultz. Lawyer off a screen for a long three. It's no good. Kuhn grabs the rebound for the Tigers. Ahead to Heckerman. Heckerman to the line and on across. Now he'll back out against Easy Kudo. Pressured there. Now he'll keep it. Take it all the way to the right wing. Backdoor cut. Gould puts it off the glass, and he missed that. And the rebound grab by Lawyer. Gould goes flying. No whistle either way. Lawyer puts it up and in. Gould is looking at the official, looking for help, but the truth is Jackson ran into him and then bounced off.
Yeah, he initiated the contact, and credit the official for not calling that too.
So now the scoreboard says it's 46-32, and I believe that is correct. Simfukwe, top of the circle, drives left in the corner. Heckman, he beats his man, slips it back into Simfukwe, who put it up. That's no good. Rebound today for Homestead. Swing into the right corner, Schultz, and Gould just walked over and grabbed him. I don't know what Jackson's doing right now, but he is not very focused.
Well, he's frustrated because that was the first time they got a solid back cut and a good pass by Drew Heckerman to finish a layup, and he had 2 possessions where he missed inside. But you still have to keep composure, because if you battle back in this game, the last thing you want to do is foul out and leave your team shorthanded.
Well, that was just almost a petty foul. There's out top Lawyer for 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tip grab by Day, and Tucker Day puts it in. He ruled the JV game, and he's had a big hand in the varsity game now. It's 48-32. Gould in transition, makes a head fake, drives in, puts it off the glass. He missed that. And again, Gould screaming for help from the official. He gets done. Lawyer in transition, Schultz. Easy Kudo, left corner for 3. It's good. His first of the year. It's 51-32, and the Tigers are coming apart at the seams. Simfukwe brings across the line, and there's a foul. Easy Kudo will pick up a foul reaching in. Simfukwe is just trying to dribble across the line and get time out.
Well, this is a time for the Tigers. You can either completely fall apart and yell at the officials, or you can be the leader that we're wanting you to be. And right now, the opposite is happening, and as a Tiger, you've got to corral your team right now.
And right now, Nick Catras got in Gould's face and pushed him out of there and said, "Let's go." Simfukwe to shoot. That's 17 fouls on Homestead with 5 minutes left. Free throw up and in.
I'm really surprised that Jackson didn't get a technical, because he went at the officials 3 separate times during live ball play, and then a 4th time down here. So, he's really fortunate the referees didn't give him a technical throughout all that.
Well, he was so far behind the play, Jared, that the officials were down farther and didn't see him.
Well, and it resulted in an Azakudo 3 too. So all that kind of combined is going to be talked about, I'm sure, before tomorrow night's game.
Simfukwe makes both free throws. He's got 13 points, 7 out of 7 at the free throw line, and it's 51-34. Lawyer, who has not had a great second half after having an unbelievable first half. Lawyer, ball knocked away by Gould, foul called on Jackson Gould. Oh, and Jackson Gould has something to say to Justin Shippey. Gould with his 3rd team foul. And I don't like any of this, the way this is going right now. Homestead's good enough, but right now the Tigers are acting like they're playing 5-on-8, and I'll be honest, and I would be, I think these 3 guys have done a pretty good job of calling the game.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Lawyer in the backcourt. Takes it left. Runs into Winchester. Throws it back out for Andrew Leeper. Easy Kudo between the circles, not a Lawyer. Lawyer picks up his dribble, hands it to Andrew Leeper, not a Lawyer, 18-footer, good. 28 for Fletcher Lawyer. It's 53-34. Remember, the Tigers had a shot in the air that would have got them within 6. Ball tipped away by Lawyer and out of bounds off of Grant Leeper.
Well, and that's the thing, too. You came in, you battled. Don't walk away from this with a negative mindset from what you actually accomplished throughout this game. And right now it seems like that's the direction the Tigers are heading.
Nick Catras inbounds near corner Simfukwe. Timeout Warsaw. 4:20 left to play in the game. It's a full timeout. Tigers trail 53-34. We're back in 60 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Our area lakes might be cold and ice could be forming, but now is the time to dream ahead to next year for a great time on the water with help from Splendor Boats. If this past summer you thought about taking your family's summer to the next level, make plans now to see the experts at Splendor. You can buy your pontoon, custom-built catamaran, or boat accessories at Warsaw's only marina on East Winona Avenue, or visit the original Splendor Boats location on State Road 15 in Silver Lake, and online at SplendorBoatsWarsaw.com. Splendor Boats thanks you for a great year and looks forward to serving you even better in the years ahead.
Your hometown independent insurance agency, W.R. Hall Insurance Group, is dedicated to protecting you from the risks of everyday life. You've gotten to know us over the last 100 years. We're your neighbors, people you've come to know and trust, and we've served generations of families, businesses, and farms around our county. From all of us to all of you, thank you for trusting us with your insurance needs. Here's to another 100 years of serving with trust, quality, and service. We are W.R. Hall Insurance Group.
Tiger Talk, driven by R&D. Saturday at 9 on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM, 1480 AM, online at newsnowwarsaw.com, and at the News Now Warsaw app.
4:20 left here on the home opener for Warsaw. Inbounds pass, tipped away, and Gould races down and gets it back, and then gets run over by Izikudo. Ifani with his second foul, team's 8th. Gould will walk to the near end and shoot 1-and-1.
Well, and see, those are the type of plays Jackson can make where the ball gets tipped away and he out-hustles Homestead to the basketball. Those are the type of plays that when you look at leadership and you look at somebody that the team wants to look, to lead this group, that's what you want out of them.
Gould shoots, missed it. Rebound grabbed by Andrew Leeper for Homestead. The Spartans going to go to 2-1 on their season. Left side swing for 3. No. Rebound. Heckman up high. Grabs it. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul called. Grant Leeper went over the top of Simfukwe to get the loose ball. Grant with his 3rd. More free throws for the Tigers.
And I don't know if Chris Johnson was real thrilled with the shot taken there where it was 1 pass and a 3. And now it's resulting in the clock stop and Judah Simfukwe getting a 1-on-1 opportunity.
Simfukwe up there, 7 out of 7 in the game. He's got 13 of Warsaw's 34. It's a 1-and-1 on the 9th foul, and that one's no good. And a foul on Winchester going for the loose ball. .401 left. That's 14 fouls on Warsaw. Tigers trail 53-34.
I have noticed Coach Moore being very quiet during this rough patch that Warsaw's had, and I think he's kind of in a situation where he wants them to be able to figure it out inside the lines as opposed to him stopping play and then talking to him about it.
And timeout will be called by Homestead. Timeout Spartans. 3:54 left to play here in the 4th. It's a 30-second timeout with Warsaw trailing 53-34. Back at 30 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Basketball is a game. Your team could zone defense, motion offense, press. You could focus on shooting threes or scoring in the post. Whatever strategy you use, in order to win the game, your team needs a head coach with an effective game plan. We at Alder for Bergen can help you develop and implement a financial game plan for your family's future.
Let Alder for Bergen be the head coach of your financial planning team. Alder for Bergen and Company, 122 West Market Street, Warsaw, and online at alderforbergen.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Give us 15 minutes, we'll give you the world. This is News Now Warsaw.
Steve Scott's back at the station. Roger Grossman, Jared Shaw with you in the Tiger Den, where things are not going that great tonight. The number 5 team in the state, proving too much for the Tigers to handle. They lead 53-34 with under 4 minutes left to play here in the game. Leeper, Lawyer splits a double team, flips it across to an open Andrew Leeper, who puts it up and in. And
Leeper just took a swipe at Drew after that play.
The referee said he saw it, and he said it wasn't that close. Simfukwe on a hard drive. That's swatted back over his head. Grant Leeper up ahead. Bodies flying everywhere. Lawyer in transition, missed it. Rebound tipped out long. It's grabbed by Swing. This game feels like a powder keg ready to explode. Lawyer on the drive from the left, and the ball is kicked by Heckman and out of bounds.
Well, I can tell you, if the official thinks he saw that, he's wrong, because it was a definite, I'm not saying that it was a punch or anything, but it was a definite hard push at Drew, and Drew just kind of put his hands up and then walked away from it.
Well, the inbounds pass is tipped by Gould, and we're going to have a foul called on Grant Leeper, holding Gould from getting to the ball. This is what Andrew Hoffman showed. He put his hands up like he's showing you the distance between two things. I think he saw what he saw, he thinks that that push was not real. He thinks that there was space in between them. He's saying that the contact didn't really occur. Gould makes the first free throw. He's now in double figures with 10, and that's 20 of the last 24 Tiger games at 18 straight that Gould has had 10 or more points. That one's up and in. 55-36. Homestead facing full court pressure, 3 minutes to go. Up the sideline, Lawyer gets away from Gould. Races down the middle of the court. In the corner swing, makes a fake, whips it down inside. Grant Leeper for 2. Leeper makes it a 21-point Homestead lead. Stay tuned after the game. Final scoring, final stats, a play of the game, all coming up. Gould, top of the circle, walks up into a three-pointer, way off the mark. Rebound to Lawyer. Lawyer in transition, working on a 28-point game. Make it 31 as he hits a three-pointer. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 three-pointers for Fletcher Lawyer and 31 points. Simfukwe spins the block, shoots over swing. That's no good. Tipped by Gould, no good. Gould goes down in a heap. The ball is out of bounds. I think Gould is cramping. Yes, he's most definitely cramping. Look at him. He could see it. Oh. He hits his left calf is.
I think they're both cramping currently.
His left calf looked like a softball. He jumped as high as he could to get that rebound, didn't get it, and he immediately went to the floor. The ball went out of bounds, and it belongs to Warsaw with 2:12 left, and Gould will come out. Chris Johnson emptied his bench, and we got a wet spot on the floor. The official underneath the basket is asking for people with tennis shoes to come over and help wipe it up. Leslie Jackson is nearby with a towel.
It's like summer open gym. Yeah. When somebody goes down in summer open gym, you just yell shoes and everybody joins in and you just keep playing.
You have Carson Gould, Judah Simfukwe, Nick Catras, Winchester and Heckman out there with 2:05 left. Simfukwe up the left baseline, under the basket, put it up, missed it, foul called. Kenny Austin with a foul, his first. And free throws coming up here for the Tigers. Simfukwe back up there, he's 7 out of 8. Made his first 7. Comes Austin Polk to the scorer's table to check in. And that one's way short. Simfukwe rolls his eyes in disgust. And that kind of tells you how the night's gone for Warsaw. It just hadn't gone very well from the start.
No, and then especially the second half, they've really struggled to get anything and any momentum going.
Simfukwe makes the second. 14 points, 8 out of 10 at the line. 60-37 Homestead. 2:01 left. Judah is out. And Julian Saldivar is into the game for the Tiger varsity. That is Nick Gallagher from the JV. Down to the baseline on the drive, Tucker Day. Throws it back out for Simmersheim. Up the baseline, hard drive, lost, but he came all the way out to Simmersheim on the near side. That's Elijah Marcies into the game. 1:29 left. Gallagher up the baseline, out today for an elbow jumper that's way off the mark. Though rebound grabbed by Kenny Austin for Homestead. Then he drives back in, lost it, and Winchester comes tumbling out of there with it. Good play by Russ. 1:15 to go. Polk back to Nick Catras, now to Carson Gould. He tried to spin in the lane, he lost it. It's a breakaway at the other end, and this is Marcus for the missed layup, and we're going to have a technical foul call. He was trying to dunk it, he missed it. He held on the rim and actually, for a second, was thinking about releasing one hand to try to grab it, and he can't do that either. So
I've seen that at least 3 times in the last couple seasons where guys hang on the rim and try to put it back in. You realize that's going to be a goaltend even if you do that.
Winchester to shoot the technicals, he missed. Warsaw was down 31-22 at halftime. They came out pretty decently at the start of the third, and then the wheels completely fell off the wagon. That one's good. Winchester with 9. That gives him 10 points for the season. I would say the last of the second half, 16 minutes, the last 13 have been dominated by the visitors from Aboit Township. Polk now to Carson Gould. Near corners for Saldivar into Winchester. All the way out the other side, Nick Catras for 3, no good. Rebound, Saldivar. Julian up the baseline, cut off. Now throws it out for Catras. Nick on the drive, trying to get to the basket, could not. Into the corner, pass tipped and taken away. Stolen by Marcise. Underneath, and a layup for Tucker Day. Who off the bench for the Spartans has 10 points. 62-38, 23 seconds left. Carson Gould off a screen. Drives the right side of the lane. Throw it up high, off the glass. Too high, no good. Rebound, Polk. Back up, foul call. Tell you what, nobody in this game is getting anything for free.
No, it doesn't matter. You might call these quote-unquote mop-up minutes. There isn't a single player on this floor playing them that way. They're playing as hard as what they can, and that's what happens when you put two programs together like Homestead and Warsaw. They're going to play until the buzzer sounds because then they've got to leave and can't wait to go play again.
Polk puts the free throw up and in his first varsity points.
And Russ Winchester, I can't wait to see how many minutes he played. He has done a tremendous job and had given tremendous effort to this Tiger team tonight.
Polk shoots again. He makes them both. Well, that number is going to be north of 30, that's for sure. 10 seconds to go. Surmersign across the line. Catras waiting for him. And that will do it. The clock will run out, and Homestead has beaten Warsaw tonight in the Tiger Den. Final score, 62-40. Post-game coverage begins after this timeout on News Now Warsaw.
B Car Company, because we're buying vehicles. That's right. We want your late model trucks, SUVs, vans, and cars, even those big honkin' diesels. And we're buying on the spot. It's business as usual.